could I hold on to? My tether held on by a thread. Who could I go back to? Communication is dead. So give me one more reason, 'cause I'm feeling more distant than ever before. One more reason to believe there is something worth fighting for. Debris from what was once a home is fading, fading right in front of me. Nothing can take me back alone. Maybe, maybe, can somebody help me, please? Please. What was once a home has been exposed. My reality is all I have, and I can't seem to let it go. What should I hold on to? A tether for me to pretend. No one to call back to. I think that this might be the end. So give me one more reason, 'cause I'm feeling more distant than ever before. One more reason to believe there is something worth fighting for. Debris from what was once a home is fading, fading right in front of me. Nothing can take me back alone. Maybe, maybe, can somebody help me, please? Can somebody help me, please? Please, please. Can somebody help me?
que deixa passar pra ser.
Mas eu que tive que trazer lá de trás você
Pelo meu amor,
pra te causar dor,
revivendo o passado, um fantasma voltou. Controle, meu
amor,
controle, que os olhos sejam o suficiente.
consumindo com o mesmo semblante
de antes.
de pele humana, sei que te engana, uma casca que anda, mas eu tenho o perigo, maldição com um cara de amigo,
Vestindo sua lembrança atrás de esperança, infinita mudança. Estou solicitando motivo mesmo não estando contigo. E a angústia consumiu minha mente.
fala literalmente, a boca do cara onde que leva a alma, mas fica o corpo, e então renova.
O tempo limite que me foi proposto
É um jogo, pra ter mais tempo trocando de novo, de novo, de novo.
culpa é teu mundo e fazer dele meu. Senti na minha pele o vazio que era seu. Distante aqui o amor não pode me encostar. Lidando da pessoa que o ama.
Rosa no corpo com ideal e não
Caminhar por um fim necessário sem tempo. Uma casca que você nem notou diferente. Juramento por amor, sacrifício por amor. É importante pra ti. Deixo de amar quem me amou. De diferença.
pro plano ser feito, execução perfeita. Nessa altura tudo é pela minha crença. Sem fala também fala da experiência.
O legado,
Conteúdo que continua após a morte e a sentença.
só um princípio,
Que continua evoluindo, usa toda sua referência.
um objetivo.
Na sua frente consegue diferir aparência.
Usa
O seu conhecimento é meu poder.
usa
O conteúdo que vem do seu ser.
igual, mas diferente do que aparecer.
Só mais um dos rostos que eu sei que eu poderia ter. Você não me escutou quando eu disse que conhecimento é poder.
Controle,
Amor,
controle, que os olhos sejam o suficiente.
consumindo com o mesmo semblante
De antes, controle,
amor,
controle, que os olhos sejam o suficiente.
consumindo com o mesmo semblante
De antes.
Open up shop, no need for promo. Running my spot, oh that's a no-no. Shooting my shot like Sakamoto, Sakamoto, Sakamoto. I don't like talking, y'all can throw stone. You can get rocked like Giant Stone Cold. Finna get clapped from Sakamoto, Sakamoto, Sakamoto.
Just to know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you probably a bitch. If you wanna keep talking this shit, me mocking the click, I promise we dropping them. Boy, you step in my spot, I spit your noodle. Pull out the chop, stick to your body. He thinking he packing a punch and I'm punching his lights out. Man, this shit can get rocked. And I know he nervous. Soon as he walking in, bitch, I'm locking in. He thinking he making a hit, man, that's me. Son, he is not my twin. I've been staying quiet, making money. I don't know what profit is. I break all of my promises, leaking like a faucet, bitch. Find out what I got in store, bitch. I'm the boss and shit. Drew a line down in the sand, don't make me think about crossing it. Fuck around and rock you in some flip-flops. Trying to drive off in the sunset with my family. You a pit stop, okay. Thinking you boss, man, okay. Y'all just acting like it, okay. Step in the shop, man, okay. I don't really take it lightly. I'm bulletproof, I'm the fucking man. Don't come around with no fucking plan, bitch. I ain't a killer. Well, I used to be, and my girl gon' have to understand, okay.
Open up shop, no need for promo. Running my spot, oh that's a no-no. Shooting my shot like Sakamoto, Sakamoto, Sakamoto. I don't like talking, y'all can throw stone. You can get rocked like Giant Stone Cold. Finna get clapped from Sakamoto, Sakamoto, Sakamoto. Open up shop, no need for promo. Running my spot, oh that's a no-no. Shooting my shot like Sakamoto, Sakamoto, Sakamoto. I don't like talking, y'all can throw stone. You can get rocked like Giant Stone Cold. Finna get clapped from Sakamoto, Sakamoto, Sakamoto. Hey, I ain't the man that I used to be. Had to trade that life like Lucas team, but I still got the juice, don't lose the dream. Used to ride around like doo 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 doo. Shoot around, I'm a hooper G. When you see them shells in the Cooperling, you thought you'd win when I shoot the breeze. Put a press on my head, you can double it up and nobody will get it to tax. I put my name at the front of the building. If you competition, you know where I'm at. See what's in store if you step on my property. If you a pro, then you walking off wobbling. Better not mess if you got a good luck on me. Fuck with the family, you might lose your body. Wait, whoa, that's the old me, not me this day. But throwing rocks and hiding hands, I promise you ain't shit safe. Lay you flat and hang you up, you looking like a display. You tried to dog me, dog, but then this dog found out he's bitch made. Okay, I haven't taken a shot. Earthquake stepping up, shaking the spot. Some of you thinking you got what it takes, but get none of you take what I got. Yeah, the old me would go lock load and then pop foes. That's overkill. Where the girls cooking up pot roast. She don't pop smoke, but I know the drill. Let's go. Open up shop, no need for promo. Running my spot, oh that's a no-no. Shooting my shot like Sakamoto, Sakamoto, Sakamoto. I don't like talking, y'all can throw zone. You can get rocked like Giant Stone Cold. Finna get dropped from Sakamoto, Sakamoto, Sakamoto. Open up shop, no need for promo. Running my spot, oh that's a no-no. Shooting my shot like Sakamoto, Sakamoto, Sakamoto. I don't like talking, y'all can throw zone. You can get rocked like Giant Stone Cold. Finna get dropped from Sakamoto, Sakamoto, Sakamoto.
Ain't gotta say much, let the weapon do the weapon. When the body stay hush, start checking where you stepping. Or you feel the blade cut, and I'm betting you won't see a tear shedding. Even if I got depression, running right through the gate, hoping to drown in my sorrow. Running up on my wave, overwhelmed by my aura. Demons are wanting to taste, thirsty for the agua. Blood all over my blade, never kosher with the water. I'll be needing a friend, watch me taking him down alone. Praying for all of the rain, making the body count grow. Calling me super soaker, girl is amazed by the flow. She knows she my boo, I'm needing to like my H to the O.
Lead 'em like lambs to the slaughter. You ain't got drip and my fit go harder. Die for the cause, kill your boss, I'm a murder. Bruce Lee blade, I feel like water. You can be somebody, I'm body. You know I'm body, I'm body. I feel like water. Be somebody, I'm body. You know I'm body, I'm body. I feel like water. I'm at the top with the lowest elevation. Smoke with the ops, better try the location. Blade like a wave, put you on a vacation. Now you gotta hang 10. I was 13, out here in the streets, I'm my OG. I ain't had to steal, put the steel to your dome piece. Metal to your face, stepping on you with the chrome cleats. Can ass whooping everybody in my zone east. Yeah, cause I got it like that. Out the upper moon's just a midnight snack. Thought the tide was turning, but I brought it right back. Just relax, man, I got your back, ready to attack. It's a trap, think you met your match. Double check the stats, hit the max, and I broke the cap. Someone lit the match underneath. I don't even have to unsheath. Think you demons ready for a feast? Come on me, I'm on. Lead 'em like lambs to the slaughter. You ain't got drip and my fit go harder. Die for the cause, kill your boss, I'm a murder. Bruce Lee blade, I feel like water. You can be somebody, I'm body. You know I'm body, I'm body. I feel like water. Be somebody, I'm body. You know I'm body, I'm body.
Shiny blade red like Gyarados when I get the slaughter ring. Thought it was on demon time until I gave him water wings. Cause if it's up and you body, you want water swing. Like a sign on the ocean, bitch, this overseen. Hold up. It might need its own solo. When I get to breathing, it could crop you out the photo. Chop a demon at his neck and use his head as a yo-yo. Icy in the eyes, but don't you ever call me Gojo. Blue eyes, I ain't talking Yu-Gi-Oh! You just summon up a water demon in the studio. Fruit ninja slice through your melon, slash a few of those. Watch me surf, every hit, you get super soul. This beat too wavy to just magic heart splash. Run up on the family like some Nessie on my flash. Director's cut his hottest blade will cut you out the cash. Trouble water have you thinking about your past.
Lead 'em like lambs to the slaughter. You ain't got drip and my fit go harder. Die for the cause, kill your boss, I'm a murder. Bruce Lee blade, I feel like water. You can be somebody, I'm body. You know I'm body, I'm body. I feel like water. Be somebody, I'm body. You know I'm body, I'm body. I feel like water.
Think he didn't talk till I toggle the chop and the blade rip his top and they topple and rip him. In Umaki when I'm talking it's different. Thought he a menace and now he a victim. I'ma plot against him if they dropping profit. Legs tearing up like he was jigging bobbing. Like he stabbing stilettos, he tripping wobbling. Pants looking like some shit piranhas did. Force were a killer in imminent villain mode. Thought your click was the best and you didn't fold. Slipping ripping your flesh till I feel a bone. Still will sit on your chest like silicone. And my rap sheet looking like movie credits. Strike him down, he ain't finna get home. If he wanted, we getting him gone. Like your Jocko, I'm flipping his dome. Don't need a gimmick, I don't need a black flash. Two curse blades finna make him get backpack. John with a tag, get wet for a fat bag. Count on his head, get turned to a hashtag. They still go, he belong in the top. I'ma cook him, his body is drop. I don't mind it like we from the islands. All ghosts, they belong in the pot. So you can get some of these hollows, feel like Sleepy Hollow, cause my body different. Crazy how I drop an enemy, no curse energy, all of it missing. Speed blitzing me, moving in slow-mo. Can't throw me, boy, I'm Brady, you Romo. Hand certified like Toto, doing your mans get dropped like Ghetto and Gojo. You think God mode is your ability? My katana chop through your divinity. Why you think the limitless can limit me? No bound, I can limit infinity. Undetected, I slip in vicinities. You a mock, you really a mini-me. Boy, I really got Suge Knight tendencies. Got him running, they scared just a
measure me.
I've been the moon, but I meant to reverse. I bring the trauma, your memories worse. See, I've been moving with heaven and earth, and that's why I won't hit if your energy curse. Big words, but I gotta get more. All the domains that I gotta explore. For the romaine, no, I gotta expand, so I ain't for the chat when I'm bringing discord. Like this dude that they can't ignore. When I break down walls and I kick indoors. When the whips and ports and you chick indoors. When I speak with a beat like I spit in Morse. Said what I said and it gets enforced. Get the lesson when I'm acting a foul. That perception, know that I get around. Get the step and pull you like the morale. When I'm black and know you blocking it out. We ain't finna act like this an optional route. When they cut the check, then it's beyond any doubt that you stand corrected. I have not been a slouch. Opposite of you, so what I attract. Give me the sharpest with what to attack. Difference is they know, cause unlike with Gato, they praying they could put a slug to my back. Hating on it, I'm like, where the standards? Look, I'm paranormal views, panoramic. Look, I'm parachuting, don't care where I'm landing. I ain't paraphrasing, they like where my man is. I can make believers out of nihilists. I never doubt shit, faith is bottomless. Trust ain't about this, bring your squad in there. I kill an outfit like a stylist. Let her about face, this an outbreak. When I'm outside, they without trace. Was an outcast, now they outplaced. This the outcome, you been outpaced. I gotta be direct. If it's me and the squad, you know we up next. Ain't no use trying to reason with Steven X, cause I'm swinging the soul when I see the check.
When we see the check, that mean that we collect. If I press him, he gon' need to readjust. When he see me now, he gon' see a threat. Cut his lifeline, gon' need to reconnect. You said I should've went for your top. Well, X Rico, she got one to the head. X to the chest, get slept by the best. It's more than a text when I leave him on red. That boy dead, yeah. You said we both killers, but the difference is that you can finish the job. Funny, cause last I checked, you got resurrected for the sake of progressing the plot. You had every advantage to beat me, instead you was turned to a package I drive. He wanna father my kid, why not? I mean, you was the one that I popped. You can have my son, I want that boy, and that's just facts. I'm not gon' act, my energy's black like Kodak, boy. Look, I'm in my element. If you at the top, then I'm not too impressed with it. I do this effortless, you out your depth with this. Really, he thinking he happy to death of him. Look, limitless energy, that was his gimmick. Big headed, then they sent me to Dennett. Bag on his head, and I was back when I was zipping. Inventory full of weapons to end him. He untouchable, now with a knife in him. Blade to his chest, and I go to the right with it. He cocky, he wasn't frightened till I put that piece to his dome, that's enlightening. One man crew, I run through you, and you. I stay prepared, I got a tool that's ready for you, and you. Might have ability, but my affinity, primitive energy, you get abused. They write a bill for me, I'm moving skillfully. Pull up on set, then I kill for the loot.
Itachi, have you heard of me? Akatsuki, and a murder spree, Kakashi. When we were a team, no mercy. When I burn the scene, fools will cry, put up no fight, man, they just turn and flee. Crows of mine, when locking eyes, you'll see the bird in me. Tsukiyomi, I be teaming with Toby when Zenzo would told me to clean up the clan. Now that you'll know me, your villain Shinobi, eliminate homies when killing the fam. Try to cross me and you'll end up as a dead man. Enemies can't stop me, they get crossed out like my headband. My name's so infamous, they all know I'm a murderer. In the history books of Uchiha like Madara. Heart of a pacifist, betrayed my clan for Konoha. Now they're calling me a demon, I don't mean no Zabuza. The greater good was the plan, I wasn't a fan, be the villain, I'll suffer. I got the blood in my hands of all of my clan, even father and mother. Now I'm just roaming the land, keep my head low, I'm not killing another. Everything that I've done is be for the love of my village and brother.
A life that helps protect you. I'll die to get your revenge too. These eyes are trying to break through. My life has been hiding the truth.
Yeah, black feathers, see the black cloak from the black flames, no black smoke. When I'm enraged, man gets choked, you cannot tame my Gekyo. Like whoa, there ain't a ninja alive that can keep up with toe to toe. No, I am untouchable when I can wield in the Susanoo. Oh, I was betrayed by the village, I devoted my life to protect. So, I was declared as a rogue when they shattered my hopes like a reject. Oh, they couldn't know what had happened, so all of my past has been secret. Though, if I cannot make a life for my brother, then I'll die without regrets. They say the mission always comes first, it's what I'd heard, but it never helped with the hurt. These eyes are the curse, the blood that put me far from the hurt. It's so absurd, now they're labeling Itachi the worst. So I burned up, I'ma be the villain that's flying in clan feuds. I'm a tool that's just been crossing the line. All I've ever done is be used for political crime. Now my life's up, sorry Sasuke, maybe next time.
Our life, it helps protect you. I'll die to get your revenge too. These eyes are trying to break through. My life has been hiding the truth. Our life, it helps protect you. I'll die to get your revenge too. These eyes are trying to break through. My life has been hiding the truth.
They already know when I come around. I'm the GOAT, that's the word around town. When I break it down, break it down. When I break it down, break it down. Hokage, I'm the one who holds the crown. Moving silence, I won't even make a sound like whoa. When I break it down, break it down. When I break it down, break it down like whoa. Hella missions when he stack quite tall, so wonder what Obito gave me, little boy, I ball. Flash with this, you wouldn't dare, you should've taken a prayer. Better shape up, I can tell you got a circle full of squares. You're not, but I'm a copy, I'm obvious, I'm a body, I'm the threat of me is ominous, never falling, I'm dominant. I'ma get my whole squad and then the strike, we knocking all the pins and set with me and 7, I throw it up like I'm Donovan. So be wise and back up, homie, rewind. I teach mine to keep the peace until you decide to breach my village. We get in and then it's beast time. We put a slash through you like Sasuke did the leaf sign. Each time you can see me summon my dogs, then we dismiss enemies, this won't last too long. If I pull off this technique, I'll leave you mad torn, cause this Susano here is perfect like Cell's last form. Let's get it. They already know when I come around. I'm the GOAT, that's the word around town. When I break it down, break it down. When I break it down, break it down like Hokage, I'm the one who holds the crown. Moving silence, I won't even make a sound like whoa. When I break it down, break it down. When I break it down, break it down. Always see you with a mask on, even before COVID's up to me's a deadly sin. I ain't talking about Meliodas, better focus, I can make it disappear, no hocus pocus. So just know this, I ain't really with the bull, I ain't DeRozan, y'all are hopeless. And I stay with the protection, where's the Trojan? See the skills that I've been honing, doesn't matter if you're cloning, I'm still zoning. You've been bogus, see this elbow, you can hold it, pick him up, I'll slam him down. Oh, I'm feeling like Hulk Hogan, shock him like Chidori, got him tense, I got him frozen. Todoroki, I'm the coldest from the village, I was chosen. Hola Riders had to nerf me, I was too OP to cope, but now your heart was where a hole is turned a ninja to a donut. What up? They already know when I come around. I'm the GOAT, that's the word around town. When I break it down, break it down. When I break it down, break it down like Hokage, I'm the one who holds the crown. Moving silence, I won't even make a sound like whoa. When I break it down, break it down. When I break it down, break it down like whoa.
Laugh in your nightmares, fall for the next. Posters up, eyes buzz, nothing ever stays dead. The best feeling in the world, kid, what happens next? We'll show them all. Get out of my head! You're after me no matter what I do. Dead memories, I'm just a stain to you. You've turned a leaf, yeah, I'm sorry too. Go on, just do it, I'm glad that it's you. It's too quiet, watching our lives burn. Wrong side, wrong right, you're right. Full of lies, about time that the tide turned. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. It's too late. This cycle just won't break. You tired of talking to monsters you create? No, won't let it burn. Are things really getting better? Oh, it hurts. There are no happy endings. This and any world with you, no regretting choices. Oh, it hurts. Hoping for a happy ending. You don't need undoing sadness to change. You were perfect. It's always me, whether I pull the pin or not. Everybody leaves, but I'll stay with you when I'm gone. Oh, bring it away, flesh in the blood, up with the stones. Fight, coming to save what we had hoped for long ago. Time's up, yeah, now's our time to rise up. Life by life, we climb up. Right, I'm your fighter. I've got you when life gets too hard. It's not all on you, always a big heart. Yeah, you believed in me, and I'll prove you right. So hey, remember me and live your life. No, won't let it burn. Are things really getting better? Oh, it hurts. There are no happy endings. This and any world with you, no regretting choices. Oh, it hurts. Hoping for a happy ending. No, won't let it burn. Are things really getting better? Oh, it hurts. There are no happy endings. This and any world with you, no regretting choices. Oh, it hurts. Hoping for a happy ending.
Hello, 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 hello. It's another day, another dollar. It's time to get our games on. What was I doing? Thank you. Missions. It's about time we finish this and get caught up.
At least Klonoans keep their faith.
Wait, isn't that...
Chibi. Hysolins.
Golden-blooded defilers, perverting the prophecy and trying to slay gods. Stars beyond the sky? Gods who created the Titans? What kind of nonsense? Look at this broken world and see what your atrocious acts have done.
What? Did he just mention the stars beyond the sky? But how is that possible?
You impudent!
Dux for Goris. We're here to welcome the deliverer from beyond the sky. Stand down.
Heretic! No one but the great Talantin can deliver this world from misery.
I ask you, if the old laws were so perfect, why did they crumble beneath my feet?
You...
Talantin is long gone. Now I am the law. Challenge me, or submit to my judgment.
Totally Farina based.
Silence.
What gives you the right to judge a priest of law?
That's because I came, I saw, I conquered. Dux for Goris, take the ashes of this man and scatter them in the temple among the crowds. Tell them that the High Priest attempted to take away the rights granted to the people by the Imperator. Thus, he met his fate.
Yes, Imperator.
Now, these two accidental guests. Dux Gladiorum, if you please.
As you command.
Wait, we're not your enemies.
Huh? Is this?
Kindness.
Correct, but not the kindness you know. This is the leader of the Cleaners in this era. Since the start of the Chrysos War, they've made it their mission to wipe out the Chrysos heirs. Even now, even after I've united all the city-states, these vermin still lurk in the shadows, hindering the Flame-Chase journey. Moreover, I know that the 27th person to inherit this role bore many grudges against you and nearly doomed the second Flame-Chase journey. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, out of courtesy, I present to you this corpse as a gift.
You know about the second Flame-Chase journey.
Careful. Let's wait and see what happens. She's probably trying to scare us.
For the sake of order, I am known by many titles. Flamebearer who ends wars, Tyrant of Dawncloud, Empress of the Holy City, and Imperator of the Flame-Chase. But in light of your unique identities, I'll allow you to address me by my real name. Saridra. On behalf of my people and this land, greetings, Deliverer.
If I may, how do you know his identity?
As the little hostage prophesied, the Deliverer shall come from the future beyond the sky. Gray hair, golden eyes, skilled in wielding a mace. They would arrive in Yanisopolis on this day. There's no mistake.
This completely diverges from
Your
history.
orders, Imperator.
We return triumphant. Send an urgent message to all delegates. The meeting of the Flame-Chase Alliance will convene early. As for you two, Akuma knows what you seek. We'll confer in the Holy City.
Doubtless you have many questions, but save them for later. Please follow us.
This is not what I expected at all. The demigod we needed to find was just waiting for us, and she knows of things beyond the sky, even eons. How could this be so different from the previous 30 million Amphorius cycles? Who altered history?
Maybe our seventh of Dan Heng.
I wish, but other possibilities remain. The currents of time have become twisted. Regardless of who caused this, that Imperator came prepared. We're the ones at a disadvantage now. We might as well dance their dance. Let's go with them to the Holy City. We've received the Imperator's favor because of your unique background. As a result, the people of Akuma will certainly respect you more. Just put that to good use, and add a bit of your experience and charm. Should be easier than last time, right? If we figure out what happened in this cycle, we'll be able to turn things back in our favor.
We'll always find a way.
Calm and confident. That's the you I'm familiar with.
Guests, please.
The journey to save the world starts with a single step. Let's set off, my friend. Told you, you're the headline act. All this spectacle is for you.
Guards, your service to the Holy City is appreciated. How have things been?
Castrum Krennos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel the enemy. The agitators against the Flame Chase are still active in the city. They smashed the shops around Memorial Market. But the garrison already arrested the culprits, and now they await interrogation.
They are merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox personally mended the fractured earth, it still didn't silence these fools.
Oh, that hung
Sky.
legend.
Worry not about these trivial matters. Dux Gladiorum will take you somewhere to settle down for now.
Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hycelens, and I am the Dux Gladiorum who swears fealty to the Imperator, as well as the Knights Commander of the Achaemen Alliance. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend the meeting of delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Your arrival has convinced us that the future promised by the prophecy is certain. Under the Imperator's command, Amphorius shall break its chains and reach the world beyond the sky.
With all due respect, what exactly do you know about us and what's beyond the sky?
As a humble subject, I cannot freely express my own views to you. Please forgive me.
I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Time waits for no one. Please come with me and rest now before the meeting later.
Akama, under the Imperator's rule, is no longer in the shadow of war.
Indeed, Dawncloud stands as the hero's residence. The Imperator put much thought into its design, in order for it to serve as a sanctuary from the burdens of battle. Please experience its marvels firsthand, heroes. When the Imperator arrives, I shall come to summon you.
Hycelens. No wonder she's the Knights Commander. Alright, we finally have some freedom to ourselves. Since there's still some time before the Alliance meeting, let's explore a bit. Look over there! Not the ones you're familiar with. But the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle, never changing.
Yeah. First things first. Labinius.
Dux Brumalis, our great Imperator, found the mastermind and executed him in public. Seeing that scoundrel burn to nothing should deter these miscreants from being so brazen again.
So the great Imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands dirty? What a ridiculous display.
What do you know? No matter what sins the people commit, they are still the Imperator's people, and it's only right that they be judged by the Imperator's own hand. Our great Imperator found the mastermind and executed him in public. Seeing that nothing should have turned distinguished trespassing guests again.
So the great Imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands
Are we
dirty?
trespassers or guests?
Seneca, the Dux Brumalis. Greetings.
What do you know?
This Dux Brumalis doesn't seem to like the Imperator very much, but she holds a high rank. And Dux Vergoris' speech seems self-contradictory. Let me see what I can get out of them. I'm Cyrene of Ida Silicii. This is the Deliverer Beyond the Sky. We're new here and wanted to ask you, does this city host any other visitors from beyond the sky? We're looking for our dear companions.
Drop the charade. But yes, there is someone in this city who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky.
Silence. The Imperator ordered us to keep that Mort's whereabouts a secret.
Enough, you pathetic lapdog. Do you need to beg for permission from that cursed Imperator even just to bark?
Just to bark.
Someone who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky and is referred to as that Lord. Could it be? Looks like things are getting heated. Let's get out of here.
Aggie, you're still so listless today. Did you have trouble sleeping again?
Yes.
You know, the Titan's prophecy haunts you. If you want, you can talk to us, just like when you were young. No matter what, we'll always remain by your side.
I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed. It is not the future that I worry about. I spent all last night weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The Chrysos War was born of injustice and has shattered their dignity. They deserve at least some basic decency. If Emporius one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, Titans, become no better than beasts. Oh, we have guests. Welcome. I am Aglaya, the Gold Weaver. These rags on you are not worthy of the title of Deliverer. I must prepare some proper attire for you.
Oh no! It's been a while.
What is the matter? Your gaze seems somewhat unsure. Does your Aglaya differ so much from me?
Greetings, Deliverer from beyond the sky. We are Trebi of Yanisopolis. It's very nice to meet you. Although, introductions are probably unnecessary. We know you've witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey even more clearly than we have.
Witness the future of the Flame Chase journey? The prophecy also told you about that?
Indeed, Ornyx reshaped Emporius through the prophecy. Although, regarding the Deliverer, there were not many details beyond your appearance and the time of your arrival. So, please, don't worry. Feel free to relax and relax some more.
Wasn't it Kefali?
Kefali issued prophecies too, but it was Ornyx who told mankind that the Deliverer from beyond the sky would descend upon Emporius.
More crucially, they revealed a future entirely different from the Aranova. Though we still must challenge the gods, in a Time Titan's prophecy, this path leads not to a new world, but to the true starry skies.
Okay, this definitely sounds
also
weird.
What the Great Imperator has been striving for all her life. Your arrival further confirms everything.
This can't be real.
Even you find this surprising? Fate really is unpredictable.
Perhaps the upcoming meeting will hold even more surprises.
The other heroes under the Imperator's command are here too. Since we have time, should we go meet them?
Oh, that's how you do it. Okay.
How are we supposed to talk to the heroes of Deliverance? What if they're really intimidating?
Virginia, don't be so nervous. Once they hear your poetry... Ah, heroes, you're already here. Greetings. I am Apollonius, the Dux Helcolithus, one of the 5 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, advisor to the Flame Chase army. This is Virginia of Castrum Kremnos, the Dux Carminum and imperial scribe of the great Imperator.
Hello. I'm Virginia. I compose poetry.
I'm Serene from ID Silithii. This is the Deliverer. Nice to meet you both.
They're not as frightening as the rumors claimed.
This is our first time in the Imperator's realm. Akima is even more magnificent than we imagined. If you all weren't here to look after us, we'd be completely lost and confused.
The Akima you imagined is long gone. Under the Imperator, this city has been reborn as the capital of the world.
Bask in her free-spirited winds. For anyone who fulfills their duties to the Imperator, these winds shall forever remain at their service.
But what if...
Those who are loyal do not need to consider the consequences of betrayal. But if you're curious, why not head to the lake and take a look?
Well,
those elders who lie at the bottom of the lake are the best example of what happens when you disobey the Imperator.
The elders of this cycle were all...
Okay. Posture check. Done.
Looks like that priest who was sentenced to death
I had
wasn't
water
an
already.
isolated case.
Deja vu.
I did not mean to do that. Keep forgetting. I am not on Withering Waves.
Little fish from beyond the sky. Did you rest well? The Imperator and the delegates are about to arrive. If you're ready, please follow me to the meeting. I'm the Knight Commander of Akima, General of the Flame Chase Army, and the Imperator's servant. But beneath these shiny scales engraved with complicated titles, I am just a swordfish at the Imperator's side. As you've witnessed, she is the Empress of Akima, the one who ended the Chrysos War and the leader of the Chrysos heirs. As merely a humble subject, I cannot say more beyond this. The Chrysos heirs here constitute the elite among the Flame Chase army. Dux Helcolithus Apollonius and Dux Carminum, Virginia, serve as the army's advisor and historian respectively. One offers advice and counsel to the Imperator, while the other writes verses of her supreme glory. Dux Frigorus Labienus and Dux Brumalis Seneca are both formidable warriors, clearing the way for the flame chase with steel and storm. Dux Fatorum, the holy maiden who interprets the prophecy. Only the one named Treeby remains in the city. The Imperator once took them as hostages in order to unify the prophecies of the world. But they are now Akima's most vital prophets.
Hi, Machi.
Dux Goldweaver. Aglaya. Well, she dislikes it when people talk about her behind her back.
I don't have Finan. I'm sorry. He never came home for me.
Then come. The Imperator reserved seats for you.
I'm starting to feel a bit nervous about the meeting. Since Saridra is presiding over the meeting, it'll be a good opportunity to learn about the law's inclinations in the current era. Let's keep our ears open, okay?
Good sir from Paphos, what do you think the Imperator is planning calling this meeting?
No, I don't think he is. Not at this point, because Finan never made it to the next cycle. We took over his cycle.
Greater calamities. Her madness is the greatest calamity.
Exactly. Chrysosayers, deliverers. What about us ordinary folk? How much are we worth in her eyes?
Things feel pretty tense here. The history books said that the Imperator aimed 3 cannons at Dawncloud to make all the delegates obey her. Will history repeat itself in this cycle?
Yes. Similar acts have occurred, and not just once. However, whether history will repeat itself, you'll soon see. Those are the 2 spots reserved for you. Please take your seats.
Mega sad. We'll get to see Dan Hong soon, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. The Imperator has arrived before her faithful council, and the Alliance meeting is about to begin.
All right. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, the Akama Alliance swears upon the gods.
Cease the pageantry. I pray not to the vanquished.
What?
Kefali, of course, needs no further explanation. As for the law, at the entry hour 2 days past, a scout should have brought news of the conquest to all of you. Unfortunately, guards found his corpse among the rocks not far from the city. Moreover, the poor soul was buried with a Paphos curved blade. It pains me to imagine what agonies this loyal warrior endured before his death. Delegate from Paphos, do you have any insights?
I know nothing of this.
The evidence is irrefutable, so there is no need to waste your breath. However, let us set this trial aside for the time being. Witness, even within the most sacred and dignified council, there were those among us who wished to draw their blades, brazenly challenging the Alliance, seeking to shatter our hard-earned peace and unity. Fortunately, I uncovered this plot. Now to protect this beautiful city and her people, the Imperator's legions are ready.
That's what we needed, was an Imperator.
They will escort each of you
We needed
to
a
the Temple
Farina.
of the 3 Fates, where you will receive the highest level of protection the Alliance can offer. Then, the Legion's warriors will join me in embarking on the campaign against Fagusa.
This is clearly a trap.
We get to fight Fagusa.
Did you summon us here just to trample on the dignity of your allies?
Things are starting to get pretty intense.
Comrades, you've all seen her true face now. According to the ancient laws of Akuma, only with the consent of 2/3 of the elders can the legions carry out the commander's orders.
The ancient laws. Didn't you destroy them long ago? You defected during the first siege of Akuma, voted unanimously in favor of the Council of Elders restructuring, and just yesterday, you desecrated them with a blood-stained blade. The decaying old laws fell with Talanton and are no longer deserving of respect. But if you still insist on proclaiming yourselves defenders of the law, then be silent and offer up the highest respect to this core flame in my hand.
Oh, that's what you get.
That really is the core flame of law in her hand.
Since there are no objections, then the original agenda of this meeting, the campaign against Fagusa, is hereby passed.
So we finally get to fight
French's army's
Fagusa.
hunt for the Ocean Titan begins today. In order to prepare for war, all allied city-states must surrender command of their militaries and pay all war taxes by the end of the month of Evernight.
Oh.
At this moment, I would also like to introduce to everyone the newest honored guest to join our alliance. The Deliverer, revealed in the prophecy of time, has descended from beyond the sky. With his aid, we shall shatter the chalice of plenty and return Fagusa's core flame to the holy city!
Absurd. Simply absurd. A deliverer from beyond the sky. This is just like that prophecy of slaying gods. It's a lie you've used to grow your power. Ladon has already sacrificed countless soldiers. And now you want me to send even more of my brothers and sisters to be used and discarded by a tyrant?
Are there any other objections? Then I bid you all farewell. Meeting adjourned. Deliverer, please wait. I still have important matters to discuss with the two of you.
Alright. So this is actually very interesting. Dan Heng really... When did Dan Heng actually return?
I apologize for that farce of a meeting.
So thinking about it, technically, 1,000 years on Amphorius is really only like maybe 1 or 2 seconds outside of Amphorius. It's a ripple in time, basically. Which is why it's usually so difficult to get into Amphorius in the first place, because it's basically non-existent. It's a simulation, right? When we had that conversation with Herta and Skrullum, Dan Heng left Amphorius, and as we were being teleported, reverted back to the start of the new cycle, Dan Heng was still leaving to reach the Astral Express. So when did he turn it back around and return to Amphorius and take the core flame? That's what I want to know.
It must be tiring dealing with so many people every day, Great Imperator.
We'll probably get to know
Tiring?
that soon.
You're mistaken. Moving chess pieces, placing wagers. This game of strategy adds a dash of color to our heavy fates. Much like how rule and conquest are always accompanied by sacrifice.
Is the war with the Titans also part of that sacrifice?
After I glimpse the secrets of this world. No, the secrets beyond the sky, the divine authority of Amphorius no longer held any significance. Let me ask you, Deliverer, is it true that beyond Amphorius' sky, there are magnificent deities called Eons?
Their powers are 1,000 times greater than... Where did you get this from?
Ah, so they do indeed exist. Then, please tell me more. How will you use this great power to guide the people? In the future you envision, where will our flame chase journey lead?
Only then can it protect the core flames and the law. Only then can Amphorius break free from the destruction.
Oh? What you require now is the power of law?
Exactly. Just as the prophecy foretold, he is your deliverer from beyond the sky, and he also has reliable allies. If they can intervene in Amphorius' laws, we may have a chance to alter this world's impending fate and reverse its destined end.
Very good, Deliverer. You have courage to say such presumptuous things, even knowing that the inheritor of the law stands before you.
You mean...
In the past, anyone who dared to covet the Imperator's divine authority would have met a gruesome end. But now we can see beyond this dying world. Our journey should no longer be confined below this stubborn sky. Alas, that fickle ocean titan has obstructed
Yeah. Dan Hung Question.
Genesis, hindering my ascension. If the core flame of law cannot be returned, your path to deliverance will never be realized. Now that things have come to this, we must resume our once stagnant journey and force the waves that block our way to succeed.
So, you agreed to cooperate with us?
Cooperate? Forgive me, but I never cooperate with anyone. Though I will permit you to join me as subjects. And together, we will forge the most perfect law.
Surrender. I swear, you're just like
Karina. A symbol of the Flame Chase Army. Every noble in Akuma carries one. This medallion represents the will of the Imperator herself. And you may act freely within the city with it. Before we embark on the crusade against the Ocean Titan, you should rest in Akuma for a time.
Beware of someone named Lygus, Imperator.
Oh? Your advice is acknowledged. From this moment on, prove yourself through your actions. As long as no boundaries are crossed, I fully respect the choices of my subjects.
May your journey reach that sky full of stars, great Imperator.
Your attendant certainly knows how to curry favor. Go now, take a bath first. You two reek of seawater.
Ha!
Come forth, Theoros.
Yes. Great Imperator.
Excuse me.
Now, perhaps you're willing to hear my
Oh,
counsel.
she's been refusing to hear him.
Those two arrived just as Ornyx described, and just as you said, they showed a thirst for law. At least this proves that my judgment was right. Sparing your life was the correct decision.
You've once again confirmed that you
She's working with Lycus?
identity boast. Now another choice lies before you. With whom shall you ally to tip the scales of the law? Me or that deliverer?
Remind me again, Antikythera. What kind of future do these two paths lead to in your view?
I shall tell you. You are entitled to know that the deliverer from beyond the sky is not a wholly wicked being, but from the very start, his stance has been completely at odds with Amphibious. The road they have chosen with burying Amphibious' grand aspirations. This world which follows the path of destruction will inevitably stray far from the glory it was meant to enjoy. But on the path I have revealed to you, the people of Amphibious will slay their creator in the name of the Imperator and conquer the worlds beyond the sky. You will command the mighty beast known as Iron Tomb, bringing waves of war and conquest to the universe. Beings across the cosmos will bow before you, offering their allegiance.
So, what's the price?
The price is insignificant. All that is needed is for you to sacrifice that fragile, incomplete humanity to the destruction. As a Chrysos, heir of the prophecy, you have already chosen to abandon it, have you not?
Off you go, Theoros. I have already made my decision. Once I ignite the core flame of law and burn away the old, outdated rules.
What's up, Eric? Welcome to the stream.
On a journey across the stars.
The Imperator is quite forceful. She didn't give us any chance to ask questions. And she's clearly hiding something. What do you think?
We should consult with the geniuses about the current situation. We're being smart about this. We're not being silly about this. We're being smart about this.
It's so unfamiliar. And it's not just the Flame Chase Alliance talking about the world beyond the sky, but the whole city. We should also discuss our findings with our friends from beyond the sky. Then we should go enjoy the renowned bathing culture of the holy city and relax. It's the thing I've been looking forward to most on this journey. Work and rest are both important. You see, everyone agrees, right?
Why are you staring at us?
Someone's watching.
Can't let our guard down for a second. Let's use taking a bath as an excuse to find a quiet corner to update Madame Herta and Screwlum on our progress. We can also check out what's happening in the city. Since the outcome of the meeting was just announced, people must be gossiping. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Let's go.
Alright, we obtained the medallion.
Oh, so many people! The holy city is so lively.
That's definitely that's the same VA.
Did you hear? At the Alliance meeting, the delegate from Leyden stormed out in anger.
As expected, the Imperator is always hiding.
Welcome everyone to the stream. Hope y'all enjoy watching the lore that is Amphorius.
Silence! That's treason! If it weren't for the Great Imperator, you'd have sunk into the lake with those corrupt elders already. And you wouldn't even be alive to speak like this.
Oh no. It's the Imperator's loyal dog.
Let's go. We can't talk in front of this guy.
Ugh. How disappointing. Oh, honored guests.
Thanks for
meet
Goris.
again.
The Bianus.
Looks like I'm not the only one who came to the baths to unwind after the meeting. For the upcoming campaign, please make sure to rest well. I am Duxfer Goris, a trusted officer of the Great Imperator, willing to fight alongside the Deliverer in the coming battles.
Yeah. Thank you.
Another war? Ever since the Imperator took control of Akuma, we haven't had a day of peace.
Idle chatter.
The atmosphere is a bit tense, with rumors flying around the city. You must be troubled.
My apologies.
Farina.
After every Alliance meeting, there are always some pests in the city who get restless.
Farina, Cyrene.
I prefer to ignore them. Pests on the ground don't affect the sky in the slightest. They just complain from the shadows that the sun's light is too harsh.
That's an
Besides,
interesting way to put it.
Theoros has already promised the Imperator her fate.
What's
These
up?
clowns will eventually realize their foolishness.
Bwah. Bwah.
May I ask, who is this Theoros?
The Imperator has ordered us to keep his lordship's whereabouts a secret.
Don't forget to drop a subscription.
So it's his lordship.
Stop trying to get things out of me. Leave me alone.
We're allowed to know he's our friend.
I didn't even need to try. Big and strong Duxfer Goris really can't hide anything. Theoros. What an ominous name. Bad news. He's been staring at us the whole time. Let's move to another place for now. We don't know how much Saridra has concealed from us. In the worst case scenario, we may have to face more than one enemy.
That is a very good chance. Hi, Seneca.
Alliance meeting? More like a cage where creatures with golden blood claw at each other. Flamebearer who ends wars? Clearly, a tyrant who doesn't deserve such a title.
You're absolutely right. While the Imperator's hounds are still hunting down others, let's let out our grievances.
You. I know you. You're that tyrant's lackey. What? You gonna shut me up for that little imp?
Panicking now? Don't worry. I don't care what others say about the Imperator. And she certainly doesn't either. Oh? Children of the Prophecy. Such rare guests. Are you here to relax in the baths as well? The temperature is just right today, so be sure to enjoy it. You should rest well for the next campaign.
What?
She's
Children of
strange.
the prophecy? Ah, another excuse for the Imperator's reckless warmongering.
No filter, huh? You should be glad you don't have a seat at the Alliance meetings. By the way, if you still want to bathe, hurry up. Once that predatory fish joins the flow of water and eliminates all the fools questioning the world beyond the sky, you won't be able to enjoy this perfect water temperature anymore.
Why is that?
Seems like there's more to Dux Bromalis' work. Pleasure to see you again, Dux Halcolithus and Dux Harmonum. You two are inseparable, aren't you?
This is...
She wants to find someone to help with research for her new work.
I'm the far-seeing eye and all human ear of Okima. I see and hear every single thing that happens in the streets and alleys of this place. I'm the perfect partner for research.
Ahem.
Enough small talk. Here's the latest news from Okima, as you requested. The children of the prophecy arrive in the
It sounds weird. Hang on.
and the Emperor unilaterally stripped away military power. The Alliance needed ended discord, and there may be bloody upheaval.
As expected.
I get the feeling you might have embellished a bit to keep people's attention.
I swear on my stone maid, I would never do such a thing. But if you wish to quell this terrifying news, perhaps a more explosive topic would help.
Never mind. While the influence of rumors can be minimized, the fact remains that the great Imperator did swiftly consolidate military power in an almost threatening way. It's undeniable. Heroes, I know the Imperator's way of doing things may seem a bit autocratic to outsiders. With enemies on the battlefield. I can't comment on the source of her loyalty, but when that blade is drawn, you two, as bright as you are, will surely see the deep thoughts beneath her exterior.
The Imperator's blade. Is he talking about Miss Hysealans? I sense some unease in Dux Halcolithus' words. It seems the Imperator and Miss Hysealans share a much deeper bond than the others do. There are eyes and ears everywhere. Is there any place where we can have some privacy? To understand the Imperator's secrets, we have to get past Miss Hysealans. This place was your original bath chamber. Perfect for avoiding prying eyes. I wonder if anyone is using it now. Huh? The smell is... Wait, don't go in yet!
Who's there? Oh.
Oh, you.
See here.
Little sea hair?
You barged into here without warning. Was it an accident, or did you wish to bathe with me? Is that so? That your eyes shine brighter than comets?
Sorry, we didn't mean to disturb your bath. We'll leave now.
It's no big deal. There's no need to panic. This is the natural state for me. People on land force themselves to wear clothes, adding unnecessary constraints. Forget it. If Dux Goldweaver heard that, she'd scold me again. All right. Please make yourselves comfortable and wait a moment. Let me first wash off the blood of the hunt, and then I'll attend to you two.
Phaedon has been assassinated! Quick! Quick, someone come quick!
Uh-oh.
Ah, the broken crab shell surfaces. I was worried it had been washed away by the current. Just a regular cleaning. No need to be so surprised.
I see. No wonder there was a faint smell of rust in the air before I even entered. Why? Is it because the Laydonians refused to contribute troops to the Flame Chase journey? Or just because they offended the Imperator?
Because the new era of the Flame Chase doesn't tolerate stagnant blood. For the ignorant masses who cling to outdated laws, only bloodletting can wake them up. Right now, the rebel forces on the frontier are rising, and Layden has been secretly supporting them. They loudly chant the slogan, "Return to the Era Chrysia," unwilling to relinquish military power. They're just building momentum for the rebellion. Thinking is a right given to citizens by the Imperator. I won't interfere with your thoughts. As long as you don't try to reverse the current of the times, you and I will both be free.
But, Miss Hysealans, I can't even hear the slightest hint of joy in your words.
Because I've already tasted ultimate freedom. Long, long ago, I lived in the sea. In that lightless abyss, far beyond civilization's reach, the great fish consumed the small, and when the great fish perished, their bodies became sustenance for the newborn, nourishing the whole ocean. This is the tide that carries civilization forward. Anyone may be devoured, or meet the fate of inevitable decay.
Are you suggesting that ultimate freedom is in fact the cruelest fate for life?
I only mean that if life wishes to preserve its dignity, it must first be bound by the law. There's no need for me to say more, Little Sea Hare. We're of one mind. Whether the Imperator's law can guide the schools of fish and lead us to a truly free ocean, let us wait and see. But for now, let's pause this heart-to-heart. Another fish has come, following the scent of blood.
Being your subordinate is such a tragedy. I'm always having to worry about the messes you leave behind.
It's simply our duty to the Imperator.
All ready to go in an instant. Miss Hysealans, you truly are impossible to predict.
Yet you, a golden trout who's always busy all day, suddenly have the time to visit me?
Do you think I wanted to come? I suggest you burn some more of the incense offered by our allies, lest my creations be tainted by the reek of fish. I'm only here on the Imperator's behalf to remind you to prepare for the banquet.
Fine. But I must retort. What you call the reek of fish, to me, is the unique fragrance of the sea. Besides, if my fine clothes get stained, won't you just give me new ones?
I won't.
What is this tense? What is different?
You mean future. The future ruler of the Holy City, Lady Goldweaver, is quite captivating in her own way. By the way, you both just mentioned a banquet. Could you elaborate on that?
Oh, right, you don't know. Every time before a battle, After a victory, the Imperator holds a grand feast for the Chrysos heirs to lift our spirits. For us warriors who swim constantly between life and death, these feasts are more worth looking forward to than victory.
A banquet to prelude the hunt for the god of banquets, and honey brew as a tribute to commemorate the ancestor of honey brew. How absurd.
Don't look so grim. All has been decided. Since it's a banquet for Fagusa, why not take a leaf out of the Tidens book? Live in the moment and enjoy life to the fullest.
I'm not as carefree as you. That little Dolus kitten is already causing enough trouble for me. And on top of that, I still have tailoring commissions to complete. By the time the cool flame illuminates my eyes, I might not be able to focus as I used to.
Aglaya's eyes.
Curious about these eyes? People often compare them to jewels. But I'm not as carefree. I've already made my decision to ask romance for eyes that can see everything. I wonder what this world will look like when I take the Divine Authority.
In the future, you will still be the finest weaver in the world.
Is this also a prophecy from the Three Fates?
It's even more accurate than a prophecy. After all, he has already witnessed it, right?
Become a demigod and lose your humanity. That is the only reply I've received in the countless times I've sought wisdom from the prophecy. But Destiny's fragments are like stitches. Before they're threaded into splendid garments, no one can see their true charm, can they?
Aglaya has always been troubled by the divine duty she must bear. But thanks to you, she seems to be in much better spirits. Just as she knows how the spinning wheel trembles, I can sense the smallest changes in the damp air. As for whether we know each other well, I've swum beside her since she was a child. Most of the time, I can understand the whispers in her heart. For those words she was too shy to say herself, I'll raise a glass to you on her behalf. Now, I leave this bath chamber to you. Rest well and prepare yourselves. After all, every time we drink and talk could be the last celebration we have in this life.
Miss Hysealence has given us the bath chamber. It seems she really does do whatever she wants.
That she does. Now we don't always have to be under the Imperator's watchful eye.
Indeed. But she could return at any moment. If we're having an important discussion, we must remain vigilant. So, let's seize the opportunity and report our current progress. We don't want to keep everyone beyond the sky waiting.
First, while that little empress with a candle stuck on her head didn't explicitly say it, she firmly rejected your request to take over the law. Fair enough. Second, Lygus is indeed in this timeline. But since he's somehow connected to that little empress, you have no way to find him. As expected. The road ahead will be long and difficult.
You haven't even said anything. You already know everything.
It's all just a guess. What? Did I guess right? We've made some progress here too, but nothing to get too excited about. Our time is short, so let me summarize. Concerning the origin of that Intellitron, the firewall he created uses Catorzane algebraic expressions. But ever since Aiden invented the 9-worded formula, this kind of mathematical logic no longer exists in the cosmos. Lygus is definitely connected to the Genius Society, so stay alert.
What if these are thinking in use?
We can first exclude Droidhead themselves. They specialize in minding their own business and wouldn't intervene personally. But Screwy and I are still eliminating possibilities one by one. Currently, the most likely candidates are these few. The Lord of Silence, Acha. Oh, the 2 Ruperts are also possible. But it would be too boring if it were one of them.
Fine, we need to face up with some big names.
That's all I have to say. We'll depend on you to continue pushing things forward within this world. Keep in touch regularly. And remember, don't let your guard down.
We're your team. So, I was gonna say, Lygus did reveal his identity already to us. But he had already, I forgot that he had said it to where we wouldn't remember that encounter in between going from the last cycle to this cycle. So we know who he is, but we don't remember who he is. But he's the leader of the Genius Society.
Madame Herta is a real whirlwind. Well then, let's use the banquet Aglaya mentioned as our next starting point. Ceridra's trusted followers should all be present at that time. It'll be a good opportunity to get closer to them.
We must avoid direct confrontation, please.
It's settled then. With our great teamwork, we'll be able to deal with anything that comes our way.
Alright, Farina. What?
It's been a long day. We should get some rest now.
First of all, you ready for the banquet?
Yes, let's get ready for the banquet. Look, the venue's right ahead.
Oh! Eee! The Grove! I should take a quick break though, real quick. Because to be fair, I haven't had breakfast yet and I am starving. So let's take a quick drink break and relax.
This will kill my vibe. Bitch, I'm here, no lies. Cutting out the outside, take no time. Told them, hold up. Bitch, I tell no lies. Bitch, I have my lies. At first, there ain't no time. You don't gotta tell me I've been a monster. But you knew I passed the vine. Go away, how you crossed the line. Go away, you in a hurt tonight. I got that overpowered. I gotta hide away. We don't see eye to eye. You look at mine, you'll die today. I see that you gassed up, suggesting you bitches apply the brakes. Not up to the task, bro. Continue this ride, you gon' fly away. R.I.P., R.I.P., P.I.R. Either way, no light of day. Been talking that big talk till big walk in my final phase. Little body on big body shit, violence, I violate. Tall talk, that hiding state, eyes wide shut, so I'm wide awake. Tell me, what did you think? You thought that you fucking with me? You see all your company dead when you become the company that you keep. You peep in the blindfold, that means you're nothing to see. You don't even peek interest. How you gonna tell me you're fucking with Pete? 6 eyes see in every direction. Thick ice, I'm applying the pressure. This fly, bitch, I ain't a pedestrian. Big size, you might end up a lesson. Trick minds, better watching you step. My incline got me top of the best. Zip line, how I slide with a tech and pit my burner right to your chest. Hold up, this will kill my vibe. Bitch, I'm here, no lies. Cutting out the outside, take no time. Told them, hold up. Bitch, I tell no lies. Bitch, I have my lies. At first, there ain't no time. You don't gotta tell me I've been noise.
Goes with the copter, really I'm saying it goes with the chopper. Spinning your block up, it's got a problem. First I'ma give you the black eye, then I'ma give you the block up. Should've prepared, you should've came with a mock-up. Now you prepared to get mocked up. Different speed, I'm in the school with the top ups. We only moving the mock-up. Pen is flowing and the power is limitless. Vowels keep showering infinite. Catatonic, my domain got them sedative. They overwhelmed with the sentences. It's made when I hit them, they hemorrhage. All these punches I send them are delicate. This game wasn't made for the delegates. And that's why you bitches are relevant. My whole blindfold style, ice cold rhyme flow vile. Maestro, I go wild. Might go wild. Think you resign a post, ass whooping and came in designer clothes. Hit the switch and I put you in silent mode. On sight of my eyes, the stethoscope. Oh God. They say I'm arrogant. What I'm saying is you bitches embarrassing. What I'm saying is you could get the hands in any location. I care for where it is. I'm the son of man, son I'm a parent. And bedtime still be after the burial. Your style, I'm not even comparing it. Go now, only add to the narrative. Narrative. Bitch!
When you beat a peak, you can see everybody beneath your feet. Real small in the fan. Give people cleats. Think you elite? How easily did the tables turn like a rage your house? Do you need to breathe? So we can bleed while I eat for free. While you bring the beef like a Burger King. I want the realest thing around murdering every one of y'all. Go ahead, serve my needs. Fix the top of the food chain. Heard of me? We're from underground onto your TV. Soon as I was born, it's an emergency. Hold the top, pray, fall onto the knees. And you crawling around like mercy, please. How's it feel now? Trying to earn your keep till someone bigger wanna squash your dream. And pick your brain when you score in peace.
I'm drowning in my shame. When you look in my eyes, it's all you see, a hollow frame. In the end, could you love both sides of me all the same? I need to hear you say it one time, just so you can ease my mind. So tell me when I meet you in the twilight. There's a piece of me left if you wanna take it. Cause when I'm with you, I feel the darkness fading. The pain that I hide can be weightless with you tonight. You make me wanna break down the walls in my head that I put up. Cause there's peace in the night. You're on my side.
There's a piece of me left if you wanna take it. 'Cause when I'm with you, I feel the darkness fading. The pain I hide can be weightless again tonight. You make me wanna break down all the walls in my head that I put up. 'Cause there's peace in the night. You're on my side, and that having no other way. You make me wanna break down in your eyes. Let it go, keep your head up. 'Cause there's peace in the night. You're on my side, and that having no other way. You make me wanna break into a better side of me. Take it and accept what hides beneath. We're running free, so let the true colors show. Break into a better side of me. Take it and accept what hides beneath. We're running free, so let the true colors show. You make me wanna break down all the walls in my head that I put up. 'Cause there's peace in the night. You're on my side, and that having no other way. You make me wanna break down in your eyes. Let it go, keep your head up. 'Cause there's peace in the night. You're on my side, and that having no other way. You make me wanna break down.
Maldições que vagam por essa terra, poder sem limitações retornará nessa era.
Finalmente vem do mundo com os meus olhos, mas me explica o que tá acontecendo. Vou retomar meu reinado logo logo, mas o receptáculo tá cedendo.
É claro, afinal, esse corpo é meu, esse corpo é meu. Mas quem é esse moleque? Quem manda sou eu, quem manda sou eu.
Então vamos ver até onde prevalece o seu domínio.
Feiticeiro, jujutsu, que droga ainda tá existindo.
Você é forte, legal, mas ainda tô sem poder. Se liga que eu vou voltar,
Você vai ser
o primeiro a morrer.
Seu corpo na minha mão, vai me usar pra poder fugir. Vou ampliar minha expansão, adiar tudo que existia. Já passou o tempo e você ainda não voltou. Parece que o controle agora tá comigo. Vamos estragar o mundo enquanto eu posso. Então vamos matar cada um dos seus amigos. Moleque, cê fugiu daquela maldição. Parece que não tem noção. O tempo tá acabando e acaba a diversão. Ah, claro que não vive sem o coração. Super que droga é essa que você fez? Me tragar de volta, atrás, aceitarei. Desprezo pra isso, luto no seu domínio. Você toca garoto, você pensa que é quem? Tem diversos dedos espalhados no mundo. Eu não preciso de você. Assumir o controle do seu corpo, mas esse detalhe você vai esquecer. Moleque irritante pede ajuda o tempo inteiro e acha que eu vou ajudar. Quem ele pensa que eu sou mesmo? Então se vira sozinho pra enfrentar esse na sua frente. É pra mostrar que esse fraco, seu moleque prepotente.
Se botar no seu lugar, você toca a mera maldição. Sem mim cê tenta regostar, vou ter que ensinar uma lição. Por acaso cê tá louco?
De novo pisou aqui. Essa é minha expansão de domínio. Foco no abuso de show. Das maldições, das maldições. Destruições, destruições.
Malevolência, invasão de domínio. Eu já quero feiticeiro, destruir seu mundinho. Eu tô na sua frente, vai fazer porra nenhuma. Porque já digo mesmo que eu penso cura.
Como se sente, garoto? Maldições por todo lado. Quando começou a coleta foi quando isso começou. O que cê vai fazer é mortes e você é o culpado. Cala a boca, minha missão não acabou. E garoto, você é absurdamente fraco, não é? Não consegue terminar, se quer uma luta de pé. Só vou te dar um segundo, então vamos, me solta. Olha quem tá de volta.
Pera aí, não entendi. Cê não se curvou bastante. Fica atento que a próxima vai ser bem mais do que antes.
Então sim, concedo permissão para falar. Mas pera aí, pensou que poderia me ordenar. Mera maldição, entendi que tá você me acertar um gol. Várias Shibuya inteira se afunda na morte. Até que é divertido, veja, chame minha mão. Bom poder que eu tenho vai ter carbonização. Precisam fugir, precisam é claro, mas ainda não, todo mundo parado. Ainda não, ainda não. Quero ver todo mundo sofrer um pouco aqui. Ainda não, ainda não. Pronto, agora sim vocês podem fugir. Ei, moleque das sombras, não vou te deixar morrer. Então venha, Mahoraga, meus planos são pra você. A minha expansão vai destruir tudo. Acorda e dá Dori, porque cê mata todo mundo. Pra liberar hoje é fácil o que aconteceu. Matar o anjo caído, detalhe, o anjo sou eu. Lembra daquele acorrentadori? Pelo visto eu acho que não. Submeta-se quando falo essa palavra. Tomo conta do seu corpo e cê fica na minha mão. De acordo com o contrato não posso machucar ninguém. Mas o moleque de idiota não se incluiu também. Por um minuto, esse corpo agora eu controlo. É mais que suficiente pra concluir isso nesse instante. Nego me puxou com rigor esse dedo logo. Irritado não te digo que eu ia mostrar o que é isso. O Shiguro ego me agora eu recebi taco. E de pouco em pouco na imensidão tá sendo afundado. Os meus planos são pra ele desde o começo de tudo. Irritadori e Yuji, me diga cê tá quebrado. Satoru Gojo, enfim você tá de volta. E eu te disse vai ser o primeiro a morrer. Então vamos marcar a data e a hora, pois enfim o duelo vai acontecer. Hey Sensei, entre você e o Sukuna, se ele reúne todos os dedos, admito que cansava. Você disse que me venceria, Satoru Gojo, não viaja. Das maldições, das maldições, destruições, destruições, malevolência, invasão de domínio, Shakaru feiticeiro, destruição mundinha, só tô na sua frente, vai fazer porra nenhuma, porque já digo mesmo que homem são cura.
They gonna try you, have to fight for survival, eh? Ain't no Bible, I'm going in for the title, eh? They gonna try you, gotta fight for survival. Ain't no Bible, I'm going in for the title. Slash. All my life I trained for this. Put my blood, sweat, and tears while I'm falling with the sticks. Learning all the frames and tricks. Had to dodge and dip the hits. You be hanging on the wall once I counter off your whiff. It's a gift to maximize my punches and my kicks. Peep the lightning surging through them. Using demons that's within. Even though we not blood, I'm Ryu to your kin. Coon loud to your Lou. Do our best just to win. Yeah. I'ma have to keep it G. Presidential when I combo, I'm reppin' the EBE. You be left AFK in Allentown to a sweep, or get beat in Bethlehem right after battling me. It get sour up in East and the whole town is elite. Put the games in your coffin so you can forever sleep. Feeling froggy, better leap. Then grab by Kimberly. You can scrap in front of peace, but ain't nothing about it sweet. They gonna try you, have to fight for survival, eh? Ain't no Bible, I'm going in for the title, eh? They gonna try you, gotta fight for survival. Ain't no Bible, I'm going in for the title.
Gotta fight to survive.
Gotta trade to exceed.
We put our lives on the line
to make them all believe.
Gotta lean into power.
Throw your hat in the ring. Prepare for the next battle. It's your time to succeed. Gotta fight your rival. Fist in flames, or you okay? Know the fist gon' guide you.
Gotta fight your rival. Feel the fire in your heart so you can claim the title.
Slash, I'm a titan that got disguised while using the show of you. This dragon is your demise. Make sure I'll beat you down so all you see is the skies. Got even beat in the eyes so you know the best to hide.
Been immortal with the swagger, this punch is getting you fried. Why you acting so shocked? Why you even surprised? Robin Show throwing blows as Liu Kang in his prime. They both been the same since 1995.
in my heart, used to feel a flame. Reminiscing on them past days when I used to ride with the gang. Ever since I gave you a piece of me, things ain't never been the same. That on me, that ain't gone now. Let it wash away in the rain, everything changed for me. Better days never came for me, as long as you never came for me. And I played a part in what I came to be. You want peace, but I can't say the same for me. I ain't living right, somebody pray for me. That hole in my heart where that hate should be. We way past saving me, ain't no saving me. Cause I'm just too blinded. Vengeance my body. Can't look behind me, it hurts, don't remind me. Might be another path for me, but I just can't find it. Gotta end in a tragedy, no, I just can't find it. I'm sick of my wickedness that I've been living in. My willingness is given. If it's meant that my vision is more than the image I'm picturing. Only way I could be rid of my bitterness. All of my sins when I'm sitting in that position got me acting venomous. Young hero turned villainous. No love, only thing that I'm sending is
fire, fire, fire. Let it take control. I could take the world higher, higher, higher if I don't let go. Crush my bones till it breaks my soul. There's 1,000 reasons to take control. Fire, 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 I feel it take a hold. 'Cause you left me on my own. I think that I'm better on my own. Lost my heart so I could find a home. People might think that I lost control. I just see too many come and go. But really what do I know? I just look inside, never try to take the high road. Running out of time in my mind, it's a spiral. On the other side, now my ops are my idols. Hey, I just wanted to be like you. Now I feel like I've been lied to. Left to the die, that's not like you. Back on my feet just to spite you. Filled with this rage, I'm filled with regret. I'm stuck in a cage, there's something else left. Get through to a page that I haven't read. I'd rather be saved than down with the best. I don't give a fuck, I'll bring your goddamn army. No shinobi in the world could ever fucking harm me. First time I saw death, I vowed that I would change my life. So the second time I see the Reaper, I'ma make this right. Bring the fire, fire, fire. Let it take control. I could take the world higher, higher, higher if I don't let go. Crush my bones till it breaks my soul. There's 1,000 reasons to take control. Fire, 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 I feel it take a hold. 'Cause you left my heart on. Fire, 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 let it take control. I could take the world higher, higher, higher if I don't let go. Crush my bones till it breaks my soul. There's 1,000 reasons to take control. Fire, 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 I feel it take a hold. 'Cause you left me on my own. I don't wanna say bye, I don't wanna ask why. I don't wanna be alone. Staring into God's eye, curse now I can't die. But it is all my own. 'Cause I've walked this earth for another damn time. All this pain, no hurt, I'm just mad all the time. Opposite of God's eye, curse now I can't die. Taking on the world alone. Days turn to nights, I've been looking for the light, but all I found was dark and grim. I don't know what's right, but I know I gotta fight. 'Cause there's magic in this world of sin. Everything I love, now it's gone and it's tough to wanna live another day. Think I've had enough, yo. I don't wanna make up. Done with this game we play. Everybody got it, what is left is just a remnant. All my feelings gone and all is left is just resentment. Everybody gone and what is left is just a remnant. All my feelings gone and all is left is just resentment. Tears don't fall, I cannot cry. I've been on the dark side. Look up at the moon and those pieces of my highlight. I've been fucking broken, bloody hands soaking. Am I still me anymore? I don't wanna say bye, I don't wanna ask why. I don't wanna be alone. But I'm staring into God's eye, curse now I can't die. I'ma do this all my own.
like, nah, you doing the most. The slide, we on the slopes. Back down, put me in post. Drop that. Dun it up, dun it up, dun it up, dun it up. Shake that. Dun it up, dun it up, dun it up, dun it up. Pop that. Dun it up, dun it up, dun it up, dun it up. Bounce that. Dun it up, dun it up, dun it up, dun it up. Ay, bad little Tindo back, no hands like Momo. On IG showing her photos. Got me possessed, but I won't go ghost her. She just broke up with the man. Call me Young Kitty, I know she a fan. Coming straight out of Japan. Shawty been bad, I mean look at the grand. Ay, 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 ay. Ballin' got the Midas touch. Ay, she don't gotta psych me up. Breaking that bed, I might be sprung. Ay, 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 ay. Out of this world, but she didn't believe me. I've been the alien bitch, I've been beaming. Dealing with her, turn me into a demon. Turbo granny, I'm running the paychecks. Do the dash on the ass, I'm racing. That cat got my head in rotation. Out of this world, like winning a spaceship. Yo, Kai, I'm finna go ghost. She like, nah, you doing the most.
Bing, 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 bing. Back at it. Alright.
And I can even hear singing. It feels so...
Yeah. There's sound.
romantic.
Honored guests, wait here for a moment. You must surrender any personal belongings you have on you before entering the venue.
This hero always brings down the vibe whenever he shows up.
The Imperator's elevated position means she must always remain meticulous and careful. Please do as I say, guests. It would avoid any unnecessary misunderstandings.
I get that you don't want people to bring outside food into the banquet, but is it really necessary to confiscate the books and quill pens?
Even a quill pen can become a deadly weapon in the right hands. I'm asking for all your items. All, Miss Cyrene. Your belongings will remain safe. They will be looked after appropriately by dedicated staff.
Looked after appropriately? Dedicated staff? Talk about a vague choice of words. It seems like he's aiming specifically for the chronocognitive anchor. What should we do? True. I had a feeling it would come to this, but I didn't expect such a direct demand. But listen, why don't we go with their plan and hand over the chronocognitive anchor to be looked after? After all, if the little Imperator is paying this much attention to you, she probably already knows all about our whispered conversation with the geniuses. I can pretty much guess what'll happen next. But, think about it. That's actually gonna be our shortcut. I knew it. You and I can practically read each other's minds.
Guests.
All right, we'll listen to you. Here you go. Also, please pass on a message to the Imperator from us. She can trust my friend, anywhere, anytime.
Thank you for your cooperation. The Imperator has some urgent business she needs to attend to and will arrive shortly. Why don't you head in with the other guests first and enjoy the feast?
Isn't Ceridra supposed to be the focus of the banquet? But she's not even here. Why is it so difficult to talk to her?
Is there anything else we can help you with, dear guests? Or do you want me to recount the great Imperator's heroic deeds?
Hey, Labinas. I managed to get some honey brew that the scholars hid in the cellar. Wanna try it?
This banquet has a never-ending flow of honey brew. You're welcome to try it and see whether our drinks are as good as those from beyond the sky.
Thank you for the offer, but we're more interested in knowing when the Imperator will be back.
The Imperator?
Who knows? Maybe she's hiding somewhere, thinking up weird ideas again. If you ask me, she's never treated us soldiers properly, even though we put our necks on the line for her.
Hey, I can't pretend I didn't hear that, Seneca. Either retract your statement or duel me.
Fine by me. Attendant, bring us 10 more jars of honey brew. I'm gonna make sure he can't even stand straight by the end of this.
You wish. Be careful you don't get drunk first.
Actually, there are so many people. We wouldn't be able to find the Imperator even if she were here. I know. Let's look for seats that are raised up higher than others.
Aggie, if you can't get used to the honey brew, we will go ask for a pot and cook some oatmeal for you.
No need for that. This banquet is just too loud. And nothing and no one here is interesting. I just don't really want to be here.
Wise, you were pretty energized when you came back from the bath chamber. Let me guess. Are you worrying about someone? About High Sealens? Or Little Cypher? You take everything too seriously. At this rate, life's gonna be real tough for you later on.
You're the least qualified to lecture me about that, teacher.
Dear guests, are you here for us? I mean, are you here for Treeby or Aggie?
No. I'm just wondering whether you've seen the Imperator.
The Imperator? No, we haven't.
Our sovereign has always acted however she pleases. Though she gave us ranks, she'd never tell anyone her whereabouts. Perhaps the only thing she tolerates are chess pieces. And the sky reflected upon her crown.
I see.
Why do you two look so distressed? That's not what the Deliverer should look like. Why don't we have a toast? While we still have time for pleasure. Here. To the destinies and sacrifices of the next millennium.
Then we will toast to the tomorrow that will set fate free.
Cheers.
Hello. Welcome to the banquet.
Ah, so the Deliverer is attending this event, as expected. Little Virginia here was just wondering whether she should go find you.
As the great Imperator's historian, I'm responsible for composing poems and songs for everyone in the Flame Chase army. But I have no idea how I should record myself in the annals.
Little Virginia is wondering whether you can let slip a hint or two about her future, so she can find some inspiration to write about herself.
That doesn't sound like a good idea. Besides, we don't even know her in the future. But she'll probably get really disappointed if we tell her that. But what should we do? Alright, I got it. We can't reveal too much, but I think it wouldn't hurt to start your poem with the future. Maybe use something like, with hope, I write down the tale of tomorrow for myself. Silently waiting, day after day, till the moment it fulfills its promise. How's that?
Oh, that's exactly what I'm after. I'm so inspired. Thank you so much. I feel like I can actually finish composing the heroic saga of Flame Chase once we end this campaign.
And that's the art of conversation. I learned it from you, after all. So, how did I do? By the way, in return for that, Are you able to tell us where the Imperator is?
The Imperator? She usually wouldn't arrive this early. She believes that rulers should stay silent in places where their subjects hold private conversations. Why don't we have a toast before she arrives? To reason, which is held but not revealed.
To romance, which will surely be returned.
Grey Fry, a little sea hare. Please come over and share the delicacies of the deep sea with me. You two have been wandering around the venue as if you have something on your mind. Have the attendants not taken care of you well?
No, we love it here. It's just... we're a little concerned, seeing how the Imperator still hasn't arrived.
Don't worry. I know what you've been waiting for. Come, sit with me for a while, will you? I'd like to share a personal secret with you. See here? This is Fagusa's dew of divine blood, the sweetest of all the 12 bottles. On the night before such a historical event, I'd like to share this marvelous drink with the Deliverer.
Doesn't this count as bringing in outside food? I knew that security check was targeted at us.
What's the matter, guests?
Oh, we're simply overwhelmed by such an honor.
Are you worried that I might have poisoned the dew? Well then, let me prove my innocence. See? It's completely safe.
I feel like Miss Hysealins wants to talk to us about something. Why don't we go along with her for now?
Worry not. Honeydew's not alcohol. It won't get you drunk. On the contrary, it can make your mind even sharper. Please, have a taste. Would you like some too, little sea hare?
I can drink it myself.
How is it? Sweet enough? Calm at times, tempestuous at others. That's the taste of the ocean. It'll do you good to understand Fagusa's fickleness before we set off to face their waves. Just like how you're about to understand the secrets within this dew. Now, please turn around. Very, very quietly. Don't make a single noise. The dew of other gods all intoxicate humans, but the god of banquets dew is an antidote that can awaken humans from a sea siren's enchanting song. Since the start of this banquet, all the guests have been under the spell of my song. None of them can see the Imperator in that Fioros. But you two, I wish for you to see the truth.
Is this also what the Imperator wants?
This is my personal request. I can't bring myself to trust that Fioros. The Flame Chase only changed after he descended with Orynyx's divination and brought the prophecy of the stars to Akama. His seductive whispers harbor something malicious within and will ensnare those of us blinded by ambition. You are the deliverers of the prophecy and know about him far more than I do. Perhaps only you can find traces of the truth from his actions and words. Then we can show the Imperator the right path forward.
Oh, but isn't this acting behind her back?
Amphorius has become far too weak. Even heroic actions protecting her from harm must be conducted under the water's surface. I am the Imperator's blade, and I must clear the way for her while remaining concealed in the torrents. Then, ensure I'm pointing my sword towards the true enemy.
Can you promise me something, Miss Hysealans?
Ask away.
My friend has in fact come here to stop that villain's evil scheme. Our goals are aligned, but as to the decision the Imperator must make, he has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. I believe the Imperator will be able to tell right from wrong.
I never doubted your loyalty. I'll pass your words faithfully on to her, provided we can gain the advantage in this tug of war, that is. Now, return to the feast. Bring this cup with you and keep your distance. Pretend you are still immersed in the sea siren's fantasia, and I'll control the moisture in the air. That way, you'll be able to listen to sounds from afar as if you were a whale of the depths and hear every word of their conversation. I wish you a victory in this first skirmish.
It's the exciting and thrilling undercover part of the adventure. Let's mingle in the crowds here. Relax. Relax. Try to act natural.
Where's the Imperator? Still not here. That little imp is always acting so high and mighty towards everyone. Today, I will... Whatever. Pour me another cup.
Though she has succumbed to drunkenness, she still does not dare challenge your authority.
A criticism of my height is a grave enough insult already. She should be dismembered.
Do you often test the loyalty of your subjects like this?
You jest. The Imperator does not need blind loyalty. As long as one can prove they have value, I am willing to be lenient towards them. Let's cut to the chase, Theoros. If I pass the trial and grasp this world's law in my hands, what will you do then?
The answer is simple. I will connect Amphorius with the stars.
Don't waste my time. Be precise. Be specific. I won't ask a second time.
Allow me to adjust my statement. I will correct the regulations within the old law that sealed off Amphorius and merge the black tide with the torrents of Era Nova. Then we will be able to decimate the forces beyond the sky that are trying to annihilate Iron Tomb and sound the trumpet for the endless campaign you will then embark on.
But you previously said that Iron Tomb is unrivaled in power across the stars. Who would dare to annihilate it?
There is a federation of warships named the Cienzo Alliance. Warlike and old-fashioned. A cult named the Genius Society. Loosely organized, but steeped in abject insanity. Oh, there's also the Astral Express. A group of lawless vagrants. That so-called Deliverer is part of that last group. Those vagabonds mistakenly believe they can connect the stars through alliances instead of conquest. But history has already given them a tough lesson. There are countless other organizations besides, but when the Lord Ravager sweeps across the cosmos, they will certainly all bow before your empire of destruction.
The Achaemenid Alliance is invincible!
those civilizations are not as feeble as you describe, then they may still have some value in testing the quality of my blade. That being said, even the smallest and weakest city-states should build an obelisk to the Imperator, so that their people can constantly recall the glory of her conquests. Walk a little longer with me, Theoros.
I don't like how this is going. Our little Imperator seems fascinated by the destruction.
Great Fry, a little sea hare? It seems like they're still talking. Get closer. I'll keep carrying their voices to you.
What a difficult situation. No matter how we position our forces, this battle against Fagusa will result in many casualties.
That's not something you or I should consider. The Imperator has already placed the chess pieces. We just need to fight for her until our last breath.
How astonishing. The commanders under you have such different personalities, yet they share the same loyalty.
He's looking this way. Quick, do something and pretend we can't see them. What are you doing? Staring at me like that so intently, it's making me feel shy.
Try not to laugh. Challenge.
What's the matter?
My apologies. I was just checking whether everything was fine.
I try not to laugh, challenge.
Two distinguished guests of yours. And it seems like all is well. Let us continue our previous conversation regarding the soldiers fighting for you. Are they aware of the price they must pay for the trial of law? If I recall correctly, you've already lost a bout against Lantern due to offering insufficient sacrifices.
You dare mention my name alongside the word lost?
Forgive my transgression, great Imperator.
Watch your words and actions. All you need to know is that my victory in the trial is guaranteed. Even without the trial of law, they've already sworn to give their lives for my conquest. So tell me, if everything happens according to our agreement, how would you recommend I deal with that deliverer?
Good question. Do not let him fool you. That man from beyond the sky contains a seed of ruin within his body. He must not be allowed to tarnish your glory. Therefore, the wisest decision would be to hand him over to me.
You plan to torture him?
Calling it experimentation would be more appropriate.
The guest's patience is running thin. I plan to remove the Fantasia and head into the banquet. I will heed your advice. Leave for now, Theoros, and go back to Akama. You don't want to confront those two directly either, do you?
Indeed. It's a pity that Antikytherans are lightweights when it comes to drinking. Before I leave, I would like to make a toast to your boundless ambition, using my spirit instead of a goblet.
As I expected, that Theoros' schemes have been revealed. Thank you for your bravery, guests. It's time for me to dispel the Fantasia. This will be the Imperator's last public address before we head off, and therefore, likely, the final chance to change her mind. I will try to get you a chance to speak, and I'll also prepare for any contingencies. The rest is up to you. You should head back to your seats for now.
Those two are really getting jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it. Da 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 da.
You want to go show off somewhere? This honey brew sure wears off fast.
The Imperator! The Imperator has arrived!
No need for formalities. I should be apologizing for my tardiness instead. The hour draws late, and I trust you have all had your fill of brews. Therefore, I will not observe the usual ceremonies. Any warrior who has fought by my side should have those speeches memorized by now.
The Imperator's word is law.
Are you out of your mind, Dux Frigoris? The Imperator hates flattery most of all.
A joyous atmosphere is a better fit for showing me your resolve. I believe that you, my dukes, will do all you can to assist in the campaign against Fagusa, just as you always have. However, it's a pity that I have never tested your loyalty. What does she mean? The purpose of tonight's banquet is not to raise our morale, but to establish which allies our alliance can actually trust. And sever the heads of the traitors as a toast to all before we march. Yes, some among us have discarded their vows in order to foment vile conspiracies. Now listen! These traitors are standing right here in broad daylight. Dux Gladiorum Hycelens. She used the Sea Siren song to immerse the crowds in an illusion and conceal her whereabouts. She then worked with those from beyond the sky to spy on confidential matters, hoping to rob the core flame by force and harm me, the Imperator.
What?
Imperator, I can explain.
Silence! Do you remember who used to own this blade? She met you once, back at the Temple of the Three Fates. It was Kindness, the head of the Cleaners. She was the first to draw a blade against the Imperator, and personally made herself an example for my enemies. Under the shade of the olive groves, the people of Akama said they would never bow to me. In the frozen, lethal fog, the people of Idonia said they would never bow to me. At the beginning of the myriad paths, the people of Yanisopolis said they would never bow to me. But now, they all lie silent. They now fear me as they fear the law. For I am Ceridra, and I am the Imperator. If you have any last words, say them to the Imperator. Then, face her judgment.
I would expose...
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me. If you are ready, then I'll follow you and fight to the last. Deliverer.
That's right, friend. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm and testify to the Imperator as we promised.
You think you can slay a king using your words instead of a sword? I'll have it. Show me the weight of rhetoric from beyond the sky. Will it weigh heavier than 3 human lives?
Let's watch our words carefully. The prophecy that you know of, the Era Nova, spoken by Kefali, is nothing but a complete lie spun by Lygus. To fight that lie, a young man with the pseudonym of Finan lived through 30 million cycles of this world, all to save Amphorius from the end of the destruction. And Cyrene, the young woman standing beside me, also carries an equally heavy destiny. Iron Tomb is the ultimate end of Amphorius' destiny. It is an embodiment of pure horror that walks the path of destruction and can never be tamed. That is the only thing Lygus cares about. As for Amphorius, your glory and campaigns, he doesn't care about any of those. He will most certainly betray you. When that time comes, all of us will be ground to dust by the destruction. I have seen many beautiful worlds. The road chosen by